How's it going, everyone? We are coming off the heels of one of the most insane game shutdowns of all time. I think Concord has a legitimate claim to be the biggest game failure in gaming history. That is not hyperbole. I explained that in yesterday's video. Go watch that if you haven't. But a bit of an element that I don't see a lot of other people talking about, and they have really no reason to talk about it, but I want to bring it up because I legitimately think, along with being the biggest gaming failure of all time, or at least having an argument for that, Concord also had quite possibly the worst game debut trailer of all time. This is something that I've mentioned a few times, and you know, it might not be a big deal to you guys, like game trailers, who cares at the end of the day, but to me, I like the promotional side of things. I like to assess how a game is marketed, and I've seen just excellent marketing pushes this year for games like a Black Myth Wukong, like a Stellar Blade, new IPs from unknown studios that just absolutely popped off, and it was amazing to see that. Where then I see games like a Concord, and remember, with a new IP, I think how you debut the game is so important. And before I get into the bulk of this video, the teaser trailer that I'm gonna go over is super short. This is from the absolutely atrocious PlayStation Showcase from June of 2023 that forever in my life is now going to live in infamy. But I'm gonna play the teaser trailer, not gonna do a live react or anything like that. Gonna do a teaser trailer, might throw in a comment or two. It's like 45 seconds long, so let's just play it. I'm gonna hit play right now. Alright, so you got the PlayStation Studios worldwide. That logo still means something. Firewalk, the studio Sony acquired. Alright, here's the trailer. Oh, there's the burger. There is the burger. That is why we refer to it as the burger trailer. Alright, Free Gunners, here we go. And then the Concord logo. Look, maybe that was the entirety of the trailer. That legitimately was the entirety of the trailer. At the end, it just says coming 2024. Alright, that was the entirety of the trailer. Maybe you guys don't get as infuriated by stuff like this as I do, but again, I care about game promotion. I like to see new IPs handled the right way, and this isn't something that's just exclusive to Concord. However, Concord is probably the most egregious example I've seen of just an absolutely terrible trailer that is a debut title for a new studio, and it's a new IP. Alright, first of all, CG trailers, I don't think inherently have to be terrible. I think CG trailers can be really good. Most importantly, I think brief CG trailers can work for games that have an established IP, or they're known, or at the very, very least, it's coming from a well-known studio. I thought Starfield's debut trailer was terrible. Elder Scrolls 6's debut trailer worked because it's Elder Scrolls. Starfield was a new IP, but it's a Bethesda game, so they got away with it. Elder Scrolls 6, I really hated that trailer because I knew it was Bethesda baiting and that game wasn't coming out anytime in the near future, and it was a decade in advance that they were revealing the game. That's why I hated the trailer. But in the context of just getting people excited and doing what a trailer is supposed to do, you know, promote a video game, even if that video game is not going to come out for a decade, Elder Scrolls 6's trailer did its job because Elder Scrolls 6 is an established Elder Scrolls 6 is a part of an established franchise. Much like the Final Fantasy VII Remake debut trailer. Very brief CG trailer. It worked because it's an established IP. So obviously, when you're doing a CG trailer for a game that's a part of an established IP, a remake, something like that, that can totally work. Now, can it work for a new IP? I do believe it can work for a new IP. I believe Ghost of Tsushima, when it was announced at Paris Games Week, I believe it was 2016 or 2017, that trailer did not have any gameplay. Now, to be fair, that trailer, that game, I should say, is coming from Sucker Punch, but Sucker Punch isn't this super established developer. I love Sucker Punch, but I don't believe Sucker Punch is at the level of a Naughty Dog, for example, and they were doing a new IP, and they debuted it with a trailer that had no gameplay. I do believe it was entirely a CG trailer, However, it was a trailer that had that was 2 minutes in length. It gave you an insight into the setting of the game, and you can kind of tell the general premise, and it did a better job selling you on it. And on top of that, Sucker Punch, while it's not Naughty Dog, it at the same time isn't Firewalk. Concord, on the other hand, we knew that it was a multiplayer title, and that's about it. It's coming from this new studio. What are we doing here with this 40-second trailer that tells you nothing, and the highlight is this damn burger? And it's not just Concord. In this same show, they also debuted a live service game called VideoGame, and that had a CG trailer. That game is coming from a new studio, and that game is gonna be out in 2025, and you know Sony's gonna promote the hell out of it. Is that game gonna get shut down just like Concord? And again, you guys, game promotion, what is it supposed to be? You can just say it's just a game trailer. Okay, yeah, it is just a game trailer, but I'm talking about it from the lens of Sony. Why do they have these PlayStation showcases? Why do you create video game trailers in the first place? It's to pique the consumer's interest. It's to get people excited. Who watching that trailer is like, oh baby, Concord, that is so cool, I got it. What are the free gunners? I can't wait to find out what the free gunner. Nobody is thinking that. Nobody cares who the free gunners are. Nobody cares about the burger, even though the burger was the most standout element of this damn trailer. Who greenlights this? I asked that. Who also greenlit the game in the first place? Nobody knows. I am just left bewildered, and I go back to this trailer because I remember watching this trailer. I'm just like, what are we doing? What are you guys doing? There is no way that there are people that can sit down in a room and be like, what are we cooking up today? Whoever made this trailer, whoever greenlit this trailer, knew that it was gonna debut at a big event like the PlayStation Showcase, and this is what you cook up? Yo, eliminate this trailer and throw in some multi-platform like Just Dance game or whatever. That would have been a better fit than this pile of heaping trash and this trailer that was showcased. That PlayStation Showcase event from 2023 was so effing terrible, and there were people back then that were defending that show, and I feel like, you know, you look back, there's cool announcements like Delta Snake Eater and all this stuff, but, you know, in totality, that showcase was absolutely awful. The Concord trailer to me just stood out as like, who greenlit this? Why did this air? Who got excited for this game after watching this? Maybe that you saw that burger and you were thinking, oh my god, I gotta get some Wendy's right now. But outside of that, who got excited for Concord? And again, game trailers are supposed to get people excited. I've also heard that, you know, there's the element of announcing games, and having game trailers is also used as a tool for recruitment. Fine, that wasn't the case for Concord. Is somebody gonna see that burger and be like, oh baby, I gotta put my application into Firewalk, I gotta work on this game now? I can understand from BioWare, you know, revealing a new Mass Effect game 8 million years before it comes out, and if they're doing recruitment, alright, I can give you a slide on that. In the case of Concord, that ain't real, that ain't a thing. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh my goodness, I need to know who the free gunners are. I need to know where that burger came from. I need to join Firewalk. That just is not happening. Nevertheless, I think this is the worst video game trailer legitimately I've ever seen. I don't know how this aired. It just bewilders me that first of all, Concord got greenlit. Second of all, this trailer got greenlit. Third of all, that the game came out. And fourth, that Sony is so incredibly out of touch with their consumer. Like, this level of being out of touch is so insane to me, and I really do believe it's because whoever was involved, you know, many will point towards Jim Ryan that made the push as games as a service. They just dumbed down game development so hard, and they're just like, we got it. They are so focused on the gravy train, whereas I think when a Sucker Punch is developing a game like a Ghost of Tsushima, there's a lot of heart and soul put into that, and even when a game like Ghost of Tsushima gets greenlit, there's a bigger process of assessing it. That's what I perceive, because that is the only way I can make sense out of this game existing, and then this promotion going through, and then Sony ultimately releasing the game. But I hate this trailer with a passion. I hope Sony never concocts a trailer like this again. I hope no publisher ever concocts a trailer like this again. Again, CG trailers can work, teaser trailers can work, all that can work. why are we doing this kind of a trailer that was so nonsensical for Concord to debut this game? There was no saving this game, to be fair, but like, what was the point of this? And even if there was no saving this game, at the very least, you could make, I would rather a completely misleading trailer than this. Lie to me instead. I would rather you lie to me like Bethesda lied to me in 2018 where they pretended that Elder Scrolls 6 was gonna be out in my lifetime. I would rather you lie to me than put out this pile of trash and then just tell me absolutely nothing and waste my time. I know to a lot of you guys it's much ado about nothing, but I remember watching this as it was airing and being absolutely infuriated, and now seeing Concord be shut down 2 weeks after it came out, I just had to dig this up out of the vault. And if you read the comment section of this teaser trailer, yeah, not too pretty either. And again, I think CG trailers, teaser trailers like this can work with the added context that I gave earlier in this video, which Concord had none of, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.